Yo, shalom to all my brothers and sisters out there, enduring it to the end. I just, real quick wanted to get on the tube and just say something to, my brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land, walking this earth, enduring it to the end, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High and the faith of our Messiah until the end. Real quick, I watched a video the other day, and they were putting like a bunch of Formula One cars up against each other from back to the, like, I don't know if it was the 1860s or the 1960s. Could have been 1960s all the way up until the early, to the modern day 2020s. And the modern cars beat every car except the cars that were built in the mid 2010s. The cars that were built in the mid 2010s, Formula cars, they had V10 engines. The cars that are the modern cars, they're more electric. So they're very proficient when it comes to gas, and when it comes to like weight differential and power to thrust and torque differentials and things like that. But that raw V10 was beating all the cars in the, of the 2020s. So you have these cars that were built back in 2010, around that time, which couldn't compete, which the cars that are built now can't compete with them according to speed and just winning the race. All the cars that are built like between 2009 to 2014, 15, the V10 engines, they were beating all the modern cars. These are Formula One race cars. Why do I say that? I say that for two reasons. Jordan is better than LeBron. Okay? Jordan's better than LeBron, right? Sometimes the old thing is better than the new thing. It just is what it is. Just because we're conditioned to think that the newest iPhone is the best iPhone, or the newest generation of something is the best, that's not always the case. Sometimes people taper back technology because they're trying to make something a certain type of way, and before it was too raw in its power and its production. And with that, I'm gonna say that this new generation of believers that believe in the Most High and that believe in the Messiah and that's willing to keep the law, statutes, and commandments are better than the previous believers that walked around thumping the Bible, making our community feel like a bunch of sinners because we weren't going to a church, because we wasn't paying money, making us feel some type of way because of what we were or were not doing, when all the while we were being taught a lie. I told my uncle, I'm like, I'm an Israelite, you know what I'm saying? And he, like when I say I'm an Israelite, I know what that means, okay? It doesn't mean that I prescribe to a camp. I'm not in a camp. It means that I know my culture descends from the Hebrews through the line of Abraham, through the line of through the line of Abraham, through the line of Jacob, and whichever one of those sons. Now, I would say I'm from Judah, but who knows? I could be from, my mom came from Germany into the Dominican Republic. My father, his family said they were always in America. They could be Gad. I don't really know, but he's considered an African American, so we consider ourselves from that particular tribe. But the Lord gonna work it all out in the end. The only thing that I want to say is sometimes things that are made in the past are better than things that are made in the future. So in this future time, post-slavery Christian doctrine we're under, it's not as good as what we were being taught prior. In the past, when we were being taught our laws, our culture, our heritage, when we were being given ways to live according to the anatomy and the biology of ourselves. Again, I say all this to encourage my brothers and sisters that's out there doing their best to keep the law, statutes, and commandments and honor the Most High and profess through their walk that they actually have a relationship with our Messiah and the Most High. So I'm saying this for all of us who are doing our best to endure unto the end. Don't be discouraged by anybody. Don't be discouraged by what anyone says or how anyone may try to make you feel because of what you believe. Just continue to keep the commandments and continue to keep the faith of the Messiah and endure to the end. I love you. I pray for you. And I believe in you. Shalom.